Hi everyone, my name is Chris, and I'm the CEO and co-founder of Ooval. At Ooval, we build a headless event ticketing solution for leading event organizers or brands. The problem that we solve essentially is that we give them control over their own inventory. Now, it's important to note that headless is an architecture, which means that the buyer experience is separated from the brand backend operations. This is in stark contrast with how the industry works nowadays. Monolith platforms right now, provided by vendors, bundle these two together. In the last 20 years, the in-person event ecosystem has grown by 25 times bigger. In the 90s, ticketing was easy. You had maybe 5 stakeholders, one promoter, a few sponsors, and you were selling tickets offline. The internet was not a thing. And that's why we still believe today that ticketing is easy. But that's not the case. There are hundreds of stakeholders for each event, promoters, sponsors, distributors, and the list goes on. Brands need to allocate ticketing quotas to all of these stakeholders from a unified platform. They should, but that's not how it works, because it is too complex to manage with a monolithic platform. But that would not even be a problem if they could actually innovate. But because they do not actually own their ticket inventory, they cannot integrate innovators like a startup on the life cycle of the ticket inventory. So it is impossible to innovate. For example, the scanning is a known weak link in event ticketing, but they cannot do anything about it. Ooval builds an inventory management platform. It is a single source of truth for multiple channels. It is built on public and flexible APIs, and it allows brands to integrate innovators on each part of the life cycle, if they so decide. We target big event organizers, and in pipeline, our clients have more than 7 million tickets, sell more than 7 million tickets a year from 3 continents. These are leading brands. We make money with a fee per ticket. We have early revenue. In finalizing deals that we are negotiating right now, we have 230K in potential revenue. And only with the current pipeline, we could reach 7 million a year in revenue. This is with 0 marketing cost because we have a very strong network. My co-founder was at the NBA in ticketing. He managed 20 million tickets a year, and I published at MIT researching AI. We're Ooval. If you're interested in what we do, come talk to me, and I'm Chris. Thank you.
Judges, 5 minutes for you.
How concentrated is the market for ticket distributors in this sort of big event space? Because I only know the concerts, and it's usually 1 or 2 distributors. That's it. So.
Yeah. So very good question, indeed. The biggest distributors in Europe is only one. It's Eventim, and in the US, it's Ticketmaster. That's not the problem that they distribute the tickets. The problem is that you, as a brand selling tickets, you cannot choose others as well.
But are you selling to Eventim, or are you selling to the brand, or the ticket or the event organizer? Who are you selling to?
We're selling to the ones who own the ticket inventory. So, for example, a sports club, they have events, right? Football matches, or a venue like this one. They contracted How to Web. They would be our client. Or complex events that have 1 million tickets a year and use multiple, actually also vendors. So these are our clients, not Eventim nor Ticketmaster. They are only the distributors of our clients.
And they would sort of bring their own system and put it on top of Ooval?
They being?
Like the front end.
Exactly. That's the philosophy of headless, yes.
Yeah, is there someone else, like competition, who is doing this as well?
Our biggest competitor is the long selling cycles of brands, because ticketing is a strategic part of their business. Let's look at how to web. If ticketing doesn't work, there is no how to web. So specifically, there is no one doing only headless. They're doing monolith platforms. Our biggest competitor is a startup from Germany called Vivenue. They raised 60 million, and my co-founder was head of partnerships. But they still built a monolith. Test. Yeah, a monolith platform.
Presumably, all of these brands and event hosts that would be your clients would be switching from other solutions. I haven't seen any competitive comparison chart or table. So again, what is it that you do better than the competition?
So
solutions are there. So we are here at an event that apparently works fine. Why would they need you? Why How to Web would need you as a provider instead of Ovid or whoever is doing this today?
it's a perfect question. Apparently, it works fine for us who buy the tickets, but actually not even for us, because the experiences normally for the brands that we target are pretty awful. And yes, they would switch from a monolithic platform, but they can still use them as distributors. This is important. We would essentially take the inventory, and the inventory is managed into Ooval. And why would they use us? Because if they use Ovate, they must use the full ecosystem of Ovate. They cannot come with a startup from How to Web who integrates something cool to increase their conversion rates. It's impossible, because Ovate does not support it, or other vendors.
So your promise is that you're increasing the conversion rate? Or did I understand
This was an example. They
No,
can...
I'm just asking. I haven't seen, in the presentation anything about conversion rates.
So, yeah, the conversion, it's important to note, a ticket inventory has a full life cycle from building the inventory to distributing it, selling it, and then making data analytics. If you want to improve the conversion rate, that is the selling part. If you want to improve that with an innovator, you can with Ooval. But with others, you just have to use their own checkout, their own system that they give it to you into one package. Here, that's it.
Does that mean that this is an additional cost item in the P&L of the event organizer? So they still need to sort of pay for the old system, but part of the workflow gets more convenient if they use Ooval, but they have to pay extra for that?
The perfect question, exactly. It's not an extra cost, it's a separation of the costs. Right now, they pay a one-time big fee for everything into one package. With us, you pay smaller for managing the inventory, and you would pay smaller for the other services. So in total, it may be the same, lower, but it's not more expensive. We are not more expensive than the current solution. It's impossible.
What are the target geographies that you're going after right now?
So we have interesting clients who are interested from Germany, from Saudi Arabia, from Africa, from France. So it's a worldwide problem, and we are not limited to one single geography.
Thank you. Thank you, Ooval.
Thank you, guys.